#1, with the likes of Samij giving his Superman a lot of trouble.
Yeah, at the very beginning, we saw those two kind of go back and forth, back and forth. I wouldn't be surprised to see Enchantress here. No, we're getting Starfire.
And this is a character that Tweedy's really had his eye on since her release. And he hasn't really had the results that he's had with Superman. She's always been there. He's always occasionally, you know, picked her out, but he just hasn't gotten the wins that a character like Superman has gotten him so far here in Injustice 2.
I like these checks so far from Tweedy. When Rewind gets in, he's been checking really well so far.
And you looked at, he's looking for the anti-airs as well. He's trying to keep Catwoman out of her distance. Ooh, it's annoying with these wake-ups. Yeah, those are going to keep Rewind on his toes, going for an anti-air there, but not reacting fast enough.
He tried to go with the Starburst, whatever you want to call it, where she tossed the little Starburst up in the air. Caught him out of that wake-up. Rewind has now taken the health lead. And Starfire doesn't like, when she doesn't have the health lead, there's problems. She's got to get something going. Drop from Rewind. Tweedy trying to press a button there after that jump 1.
Oh, shredding that armor, and look at this meterless damage. He's going to spend the bar. Okay, 1 bar and going in the background bounce. Get released just to get smacked by Black Manta here. Get him out, Waters.
Almost 500. That's some pretty good damage if you ask me. Tweedy just trying to get Rewind to open up just for a second. Just press any kind of button. Tweedy's out of meter now.
Oh, the clean read. Oh, the projectile, and we go for another ride.
We're going around the world, around Atlantis, through the tunnels, hit the fan. Sorry, Tweedy. Back to where it all started. And finally, Tweedy gets Rewind to open up.
That's right, we're back into the trench nursery. Already throwing those eggs, those balls of Atlantis, as I like to call them.
That's what they are called. Come on, man.
Doing
the balls of Atlantis.
The balls
There's no better
of Atlantis. At play, and almost got a double jump in there as Rewind is looking to close this out. Only needs 1 stray hit. Looked for another jump 2 read there. It goes underneath the projectile. Oh my goodness. 1 more hit. Already has Tweedy back to the corner. Great meter burn read on the jump 2.
Time I whipped you into shape. I respect.
That's a universal answer to that jump 2. Meter burn back 3s, and we see it implemented really late in Injustice 2. A lot of guys like to use that as their option to anti-air. This woman.
And she's a tough one. If you... Oh! Wow, that wake up... Whoa, my God, he got him out of the cat dash! But the back 2 is going to be the answer for Rewind. Goes up 1-0.
Catwoman wins.
Solid play by Tweedy, to be honest. You know, I don't know if he's going to switch or not, but I mean that was actually really close. He made the comeback, had some really good reads. I mean, to be honest, he got caught by some big damage just trying to go with that anti-air starburst right at the beginning. Reaction was just not there. He's going to stick it out with Starfire.
Yeah, he's probably played Superman Catwoman enough to know, you know, the limitations, and probably just doesn't want to play it. And we haven't seen Enchantress either from him, and I know that he actually hit me up. He hit me up in the DMs. He said, Aqua, I'm going to be the best Enchantress. But
I respect it.
But it may take some time to develop, because we haven't really seen it so far here on War of the Gods from Tweedy, but we have seen it on the Clash, and even
on the Clash,
even got a win.
Yeah, and it was a really fun set to watch. It was between him and Nikki, Hellboy and Enchantress. A really fun set to watch. That whip trip going to go under that projectile. And Tweedy has found himself in the corner.
And there's that back 3 reaction as well, but a little bit too late on it and wasn't able to catch her as an anti-air, and she was able to recover when hitting that ground. That's some big damage. Oh my goodness. It's time to guess. Ooh, keeps it plus. And there's, okay, stagger. I think Tweedy got an input error. Not too sure. But had a chance to press a button. Instead, looked like the glitter came out. Got neutral jumped. Big damage. And back into the corner we go. Back into this blender. That Catwoman puts you in, And it is Meow Mix at that point.
That's exactly what it is. That's why Tweedy wants out of this situation and using these meter burn back threes to just try and get Rewind, try and get some damage. Nice dash under. But Rewind scouting it out, the cancel.
Is something distracting you? This how you ask me?
When she does a block string into that right there, a little starburst move, it does create a gap. And that's what Rewind exposed to force that clash. The back two, the whip punish. Rewind has just been getting so good with those perfectly spaced whip punishes. With most any character he's playing, meter burn back three through the trash can.
Okay,
This
Tweedy.
looks very similar. Very similar to the last game.
Put it back to full screen. Now he just has to do almost the impossible, which is keep Catwoman out. And he's already been walked to the corner. It only took a couple of seconds to go full screen. And another read on those projectiles with a clean jump to Rewind. Making all the right decisions. And that is going to kill perfectly. 2-0 now for the young addition to Noble.
Catwoman wins.
So what do we see from Tweedy now? Is he gonna stick with Starfire? Will he bring out Enchantress? Will he go Superman?
I mean, you have nothing to lose at this point, right? So, if you've been in the lab, no, he says, screw this. Starfire is my choice for Catwoman. And I'm really curious, guys, Enchantress is legal, if we're going to see any representation in this top 8. Because that would kind of be, that's history right there. DLC really hasn't been showcased here on War of the Gods, even the week that they are released.
Outside of Hellboy, Hellboy was probably the most that we saw ever. But to be honest, I've played the Enchantress Catwoman matchup. Once Catwoman gets her cornered, man, boy is that tough. And a cat dash on reaction when she does the curses, that can kill your soul as well.
Absolutely, and a neutral jump will just eliminate the wake-up game from Enchantress. That thing doesn't have that high of a hitbox.
Absolutely.
Which thank God, because we all have war flashbacks of Ermac's push trying to bait it out. And you just couldn't bait it out. You actually had to hold that.
Oh, and Tweedy was reading a stagger there, and Rewind committed to the entire string. Tweedy picking it up with some nice 300 damage. Backing up. Wait for that jump two. That's what he's waiting on, something to react to. Just out of reach. Just out of reach again. We're all the way at the other corner now. Tweedy, don't put yourself in this position. Oh, and the meter burn into the meter burn again. Okay, Tweedy has turned himself around, put so much of the stage behind him. Very nice. Oh, no. Picked it back up again. Down one hair flip.
All right, Tweedy, a little bit of health lead. Has a magic pixel. If you let that back three rip, he was in distance to force a block there. Maybe he didn't want Rewind to react to it with a meter back three of his own. Because these kids and their reactions, and a down two. Okay, Tweedy.
First time out, kid? Still not hot enough for you?
Rewind gonna get 15% back, just about what he lost. Jump in one. Rewind coming in with the pressure. Nice check by Tweedy. Pushes him. Ooh. Creates some space in the forward three. Gets him out of that whip trip. Oh, and you see right there, Tweedy was waiting for that jump. But Rewind had the counter read.
And slowly chipping away at this bar of health. A little bit of damage at a time. And another down two reactionary here for Tweedy.
And he didn't have enough trait.
On the board.
Wow.
Tweedy. That was amazing play. Able to chip away there at the end with stray hits. He was reacting fantastically with down two. It looked like it was low profiling perfectly. Over that jump two might be a strict timing thing there, but it was beautiful. Kept the full screen, caught him with the couple projectiles here and there. That was great play. He was actually able to keep Rewind out.
Starfire.
Not an easy thing to do, by the way.
Yeah, perfectly spaced by Tweedy in most all those situations. He was going from one corner, got himself out, going to another, just putting all that space behind him so that he could react to anything Rewind wanted to do while he's chasing him around from corner to corner to corner. Splendid play there by Tweedy. Nice read.
Off to a good start here. 300 damage off of that ridiculous jump 3. That hits almost the entirety of the space below her when she goes airborne. But might have some hitbox issues with Catwoman, you never know. And unfortunately didn't get the conversion in the Batmobile there. That'd have been some decent meterless damage. And a few times that jump one has hit her out of the flip. That's not something that I think Tweedy's going to be accustomed to, is getting actually hit out of that wake up. Well, luckily he hasn't gotten full comboed for it just yet.
Jump in. Starfire with a really good jump in that crosses you up even when it doesn't cross you up. And Tweedy has made a great adjustment so far, but Rewind pushing him to the corner. As you said, Aquaman, it's Meow Mix City.
Oh no, there we go.
There it is again.
There's the full combo. And Rewind was ready that time. He saw that he had gotten the jump one to actually beat it out twice in a row. And he said, you know what? That's when you actually go for the read and you do the jump one on their wake up and you're ready for the combo that time because you know that it works.
Especially in the corner. And golly, man. Perfectly spaced back too. The awareness by Rewind and another one.
All right, is Tweedy going to wake up? And he does it. This time staying grounded. He's got to be careful because Rewind has been scouting him out. And Rewind. One clean hit will force a wager.
Nice meter burn back 3.
Okay.
Time I whipped you into shape. I respect your warrior
This might get
skills.
Rewind off a bar or two.
Two.
Okay.
One clean hit from Rewind, and it could all be over with. Tweedy in a very precarious spot right now. Nice catch.
And it's going to take something like a meter burn 4-3, something like that, for Starfire to have access to the damage that will put him within kill distance, but
Is
oh no.
something distracting you? This how you ask me?
Spend that one bar.
Like I said, Starfire can't really kill right here. It's going to take a few hits. It's going to take a 4-3 combo. I wish he gets some big damage, a back three, something like that, but Tweedy really hasn't gotten those kind of stray hits. It's all been, down 2 here, projectile there. And even utilizing the special moves with the air flip, and that's going to be a huge whiff punish, and no clash, no air escape, and that's going to be death. Rewind with a 3-1 here on the winner's side to advance to winners finals.
Catwoman wins.
Tweedy was really waiting on Rewind to commit to a button. Threw out a lot of meter burn back 3s,